Every Waverunner is designed and assembled in the USA.
Department, the assembly lines, they've all had upgrades over the last few years. It's all been to improve the quality of Yamaha's Waverunners. Paint lines are completely robotic now. We've reduced a lot of the costs in our paint, on our paint line, and improved the quality of the product and the look of the product.
While other manufacturers are moving their production to places like Mexico and sourcing engines from vendors in Europe, Yamaha continues to invest in the latest production technology on its Waverunner assembly line in Georgia.
Welcome to the Kawasaki Lincoln facility. This plant is about 2.3 million square feet in size. We have about 1,300 employees. They will cover jet ski manufacturing, specifically the 300X and 300LX.
We go from hull to crate all within less than 300 feet.
The job can be very physical at times. So this machine was built in 1990 by Kawasaki in Japan. At that time, it was the most technologically advanced molding operation in North America. 21 years later, actually it still is. How this process works is raw fiberglass material comes to us. We cut it to size. From there we put it into a loading cart. The material properties, the material loading has to be very precise. These products go through a huge amount of abuse, so strength is very important. This is a Kawasaki robot that we've attached a water jet cutting system to it, and our engineers designed that here in-house. We use high pressure water to cut holes into the deck. The fit and finish of our product is decided here when we put these holes in. The hull then transfers over to the jet ski assembly line carts. On the jet ski assembly line, every operator can stop the line at any point in time when they have a problem. That way we keep quality and our efficiency at a very high level. We're at the engine assembly location on the jet ski assembly line. This is where we install the most powerful engine in the personal watercraft industry. After we're done assembling the hull, we go into the leak check tank. We have to make sure there's no water leakage into the hull.
So you got 4 KSD and the deep V hull, some very nice features to give this hull a very smooth ride in all water conditions.
After leak check, we go over to the hull and deck bonding process. The robot applies adhesive to the deck. After the robot applies the adhesive, we marry it to the hull, and then it goes into the heated bonding press to facilitate the curing of the product. After the jet ski's been fully assembled, we bring it here. This is the first time we start the engine up for the Ultra 300X and Ultra 300LX.
We got 1.5 liters with 300 horsepower. I mean, power per liter that exceeds virtually any gasoline-powered vehicle on the road.
We're at the final position on the jet ski assembly line before it goes into the crate. This is where we check the fit and finish of all of our products coming off the jet ski line. These guys are really particular, spend a lot of time looking over each product before it gets graded.
It goes from a hull, right? Gets the engine, it gets all of its bodywork, all of its parts, and it pops out 300 horsepower jet ski in less than 2.5 hours.